Hey, Lotus, I might be crazy.
Hmm.
Because do you recall when I was shocked that we were covering April?
I do remember that.
And then I said, oh, I see. I just have all my April stuff under May. I have April in all caps bolded at the top of my notes.
You're usually pretty good about being organized, so I was surprised when you told me that, but I was just like, okay.
I'm incredibly organized, but I also skim read.
That's true. And that was a different Danny. It has been a while because I went on a roughly combined 2 weeks of vacation at the end of April. And then we said also we have generously 4 things. And even that's even if we add on Western releases.
Yes.
And then we did May, and we were not on. Well, actually, you were gone for a bit.
I was gone June.
Oh my god. Anyways,
So May we just said whatever.
we might have just said whatever. May. There was only one thing that happened in May that I cared about. I think.
It's up for debate. It's up for debate. But now we're back. Welcome back to Chaos, the K-pop podcast where two people talk about K-pop. Danny and Lotus. They're the two people.
They.
That was our producer, and so now I'm the host. But yeah, we haven't done this in a while simply because sometimes the music isn't really hitting. And rather than sort of force an episode or even do like a weird mismatch, why not do a spring thing?
Mm-hmm. You know, this is
I
a
like
very
the idea of a
vibes-based
theme.
podcast.
Yes.
And if the vibes are bad, we just won't do it.
We won't do it. But what we will do is give you a recap of the entirety of spring through K-pop. So today we are discussing April, May, and June. And we'll see how long that takes us.
Yeah, honestly, partially because it's been so long and we've gotten to sit with some of these songs. I feel like we added on a couple more than we maybe would have otherwise, but we'll see how that shakes out timing-wise. But there could be an extended rant about a non-K-pop release at the end, but we'll have to see how much we allow.
There will be a rant at the end.
Okay.
I just...
If the episode's 2 hours, you know what happened.
So... we can just get right into it with the first good song of April, which was NCT Wish's Pop Pop.
Pop Pop.
All one word, Pop Pop.
All one word, all lowercase. P-O-P, P-O-P. I have a quiz for you. You said you had watched the MV.
Yeah, I'm very curious about what this quiz is supposed to be.
Well, I've also watched the MV a few times, but it's been so long since I first watched it, I forgot about something. When the MV opens, the concept of the song is like, you make my heart go pop, pop, whatever. Feelings go pop. Feelings go pop. So the MV opens, setting the scene with a young gentleman lying stomach down on his bed, iPhone on, texting crush, green heart emoji.
Yes.
He texts his crush, Coco has something to tell you, dog emoji, and then a voice message.
Yes.
The crush responds, so cute, in all caps, and then another message. What does that message say?
The message from the crush?
Yes.
Or that he texts back?
No. The crush says, so cute, and then one other message.
Ooh. I don't remember. All I remember is the meet drink at tomorrow.
Yeah.
4 p.m.
Yeah, it's like best day, and the crush just leaves a heart reaction. He texts back at like 2 p.m. or whatever. He says, you know, WID, what you doing?
Oh my god. No.
Yeah.
Lotus, I do remember this.
Scene. What is it?
I do remember this because I said, what do they mean by that? Is it not rolling with my dog?
Been rolling W my dog too. Your crush, who is a 17-year-old Korean girl going to an international school, texts you, so cute, been rolling with my dog too. And means my dog very literally. It is about a pooch. Not a friend, a pooch.
Yeah.
That's just what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I started watching the MV again, and I said, I need to know if Danny remembers what this is, because I actually got jump scared since I had forgotten.
Because My favorite thing to do in a music video is to read the text messages.
Yes.
And just put it there in English. And this isn't all English for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, guys, it's not like the beginning of TWS's debut where there's reams and reams of Korean text messages, and I'm like, hey, whatever they say.
And they said, figure it the fuck out.
They didn't even think about subbing it. They said, you'll figure it out.
And I said, if you're really about that shit, figure it out.
Come on, Korea boo.
But yes. Don't act.
We can't say anything.
But
don't cast stones from glass houses.
Girl, I don't know a single word in Korean, and I can't read it either.
What about Sabrina Carpenter's
I like
Korean
how I
song?
started.
I guess so.
Is it not crazy how she puts Korean in every song that she puts?
Why does Sabrina
Only now
Carpenter
that she's like
always sound like she's
now that she's like switched over to a little Dolly Parton country moment, she doesn't. But we cannot forget when she was banking on sounding Korean in all her singles.
When I first heard Espresso on the radio, I really did think it was, I think I've told you this before, I thought it was Taeyeon doing her Doja Cat ripoff thing like she did with that song that's not Say So. Was it called Weekend?
Yes, yeah. Weekend. Yeah. But, hey.
Anyways.
We all have our things. But NCT Wish, they put out a very good debut. And then they had something weird in the middle. And then they came back for the summer, or I guess the spring, with music. They returned with music. And frankly, they're feeling like NCT again. Even though they are not NCT, they're NCT in name only. They're feeling like NCT again.
I mean,
lack of consistency, nonsense chanting in a song.
Nonsense chanting, loud, annoying baby music. They got this song from the offcuts from RIIZE Love 119 for sure.
Oh yes, but the song it's hard to explain because it really is just a summer song where it's baby music, and then the chorus is nothing but a sort of burr, 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 burr sound underneath them chanting nonsense in every sentence. That's it. If you want to know my opinion on it, I like it.
Yeah.
If you want to know how I feel about it. But can you believe when I first heard it, I said, I just don't know if I like the chants in there.
That's crazy. For you, I can't. I listened to the song and I said, oh, Danny's going to love this.
Yeah, I think my Saturn was returning that week.
Now, folks, put a pin in that. That will come back later. It'll return, some might say.
I think my Saturn was returning and my Mercury was rising, so I just didn't get it. But it's great. The music video is strange. I get what they were going for. Just, cute boys being cute and weird. Summer feelings, crushes and such.
It starts with a coherent plot, and then it just starts being MV visuals, even more so than an MV usually does. The sort of plot starts out as, I texted my crush, she said yes, and now all my, it's like a rom-com. My friends are stalking us on our date to make sure that it goes well. And then just nothing else happens compared to that.
Yes, it's plot, and then we hit the chorus, and they put, scrapbook pages on the screen. There's a dance moment, and then they're in a little baby seance circle.
I don't know.
Covered in glitter, eating candy.
That's because their feelings went pop.
Their feelings do go pop. So maybe that's what I'm missing. Also, can I point out the little character things that they have in the music video look exactly like what I think NMIX's characters look like when NMIX gave out those little stuffed animals.
Oh no, they don't look like that.
No,
the NMIX ones look horrible. They look like ironically, they look more like the head of a Labubu, but no skin. It's all fuzzy, and then just two beady little eyes sticking out.
Okay.
For NCT or for NCT Wish, I believe the idea is shooting stars. They have like a little representative because of their debut where they like fell from the sky, so they like kind of aliens or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Because it's all like little stars with angel wings. I think every single one looks like that, just different
look
colors.
The same, yeah. I'm sure that there's small differences, but it's hard to tell, honestly.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot put into it, I don't think. I guess NCT Wish does have animals, but that's not what we're seeing in here.
Right. Everybody has to have a representative animal emoji, or just an emoji in general, but usually an animal. And everybody has to have little mascots. Right. Thanks twice.
So, I don't know.
Stray Kids.
Thanks, JYP.
Thanks, JYP. I mean, it's honestly probably technically BTS's fault, but I feel like...
Oh, I guess so.
But those are their own thingies. And I feel like I didn't see them explode until right after Stray Kids.
Right. And BTS's little B21 characters feel a lot less attached to BTS now.
Yeah, I mean, it was always other groups, a collab.
A merch thing. Yeah. So, we can still put it on JYP.
I will.
But the song is good. I listen to it a lot. It's always in my head. Thank you, NCT Wish.
Thanks, NCT Wish.
Because the last few songs they were strange.
I think that's going to be a running theme with them, frankly. I mean, it's NCT at its core, so I think that will happen. It's SM.
Yeah, it's SM.
They have their own flavor of strangeness though, so that's good.
Yes, and we'll get to it later. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time it worked. But moving on, a song I didn't think you would highlight. UNIS put out I want to say Swicy, but it's technically Swissy.
Right, they don't even say Swiss. They just say Swiss. The Y is silent.
Swiss.
The song is cute and annoying. Thank you for coming.
It is perfect girl group music.
Oh yeah, but like it's you can tell it's a more modern girl group song because it is cacophonous. There's so many instruments. It's cacophonous.
Oh yes, the lyrics are nonsense and loud.
Mm-hmm. It's got a good, they're dancing in the middle of the school gym in their school uniforms that are way too cute to actually be school uniforms.
Yes. The sets are so cute. Their makeup is so cute, but also makes them look AI generated.
Yeah. The amount of aegyo they put on these girls.
It's intense. And also, I love the fact that they said, oh, you guys are all teenagers who look like teenagers. What if we put the craziest press-ons on you?
I know. And
the press-ons are so...
pretend to bake with them.
I love it.
It's good.
Their hands are all so unnatural in the video because they have to maneuver around nails that are both long and thick.
So crazy. But yeah, these are really good set. It's the good version of that GOT7 song that you hate where they get like shrunk down.
No. What? I like Just Right. Azalea does.
Oh, it's Azalea who hates it. I thought you both did. Anyway, I'm sure I've done that before on the pod too. But they get shrunk down. They're on the table trying to make their gochujang cookies, except they're little now, playing around in the sugar. It's good.
And then amongst all of that is, of course, a classic plot of one of the girls wants to confess to a boy, but another girl's already doing it. Mm-hmm. So now you got to help out your friend. She's heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. Girl groups. That's all it takes.
That's all it should.
I think UNIS is a project group, so keep them coming. You only got 2 years.
I mean, with the way girl groups been going lately, you might only have 2 years, regardless of whether or not you're a project group. So get it out there.
Keep going.
Never stop. Never slow down. Never surrender.
I'm so sorry about overworking children, but it's K-pop. Keep going.
I'm afraid you do have to keep going through that schedule.
So, I'm fine with it. I've never been against child labor.
Oh, so that wasn't about the song. Well.
Sorry. The song's good, though.
Yeah,
Would you like to move on to your group?
My group?
Well,
Is this...
I like them as well, but you do as well.
You want it to be a household rivalry? My group is Anteam and your group is Enhypen.
Oof, don't do that. I'll lose.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant thematically.
That could work. That could work.
We'll see.
But Anteam has come out with a new song, as they always do. Go In Blind. I think this is just one of their songs, right? That we'll see at the end of the year on a full album. It's not for anything specific.
Yeah, it's a single album, because Anteam actually does not appear to know how to release just one song at a time, even though they call them singles. I believe there's 3 or 4 attached to this.
Yes.
They're all okay. The other ones are like fine.
Yeah, I forget about Going Blind specifically because I think the rest of the little EP is meh. It's fine. I don't think about it.
And I mean, I don't think that Going Blind is the best either.
Yeah, I agree.
It has a really good instrumental, which is kind of the bummer. It has this really nice kind of slappy electric guitar that is very consistent throughout. It has a good beat.
It has a great beat.
The melody is just not the best. The flow's kind of awkward. I would say that like I'm on the record saying pop songs should not be more than 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but when people correctly adhere to that rubric, they do occasionally make the mistake that I think Anteam makes here, which is it feels like they're trying to rush through the song.
Yeah, and like some of it is the beat because it is a pretty quick beat, but it overall feels like, a bit.
Nothing has time to really breathe. There's not like a killing part. It doesn't even feel like there's a bridge really. Like it just kind of goes.
Yes. And can I, before I forget, can I speak on some things that are music video specific?
Of course you can. I am about to. That's where I was going next.
Okay, so we'll start with the good. It opens up with a wolf and a lot of barking. That's the good. Anteam has not forgotten who they are or what they are. So I'm happy for that. It's a standard music video. They're in outfits. They're in a room. They're dancing. It does get a little interesting when, I forget who it is, but someone looks into a hole. I think it's Taki. Looks into a hole and he's surrounded by wolves. Oh, no, it's Maki. It's Maki, because I remember the voice. Looks into a hole and he's got his wolves. I go, okay, fun. You know, we dance a little bit more. And then you see Kay, I believe, looking worse than I've ever seen.
I know what you're talking about.
Any human look. Period. They've got him looking like Japanese Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, like devoid of any color or any mention of color.
Blonde hair, pale skin,
Cataracts.
A slate gray contact that doesn't look like it fits in his eyes. So they're just right there.
I mean, overall, yeah, this music video looks terrible. Gotta be specific about styling. I think the costuming, I think the outfits are pretty good. Fine at worst. I think the hair and makeup is atrocious.
It's really bad.
You know what's worse than that? All of the CGI and the generative AI that is slathered all over this video, which will come up again when we talk about Enhypen. I think anytime either of these groups has ever done CGI stuff, which they do regularly, it's looked bad. But it's usually looked like regular MV bad. Like, oh, it's not convincing, or like these designs look weird, or it's obviously not finished. The lighting is off, whatever. But it's like, it's fine. This and Enhypen's video also look horrific. They look awful. Even if they didn't use Gen I, which is already like, okay, let's boil the ocean so you can have a shitty wolf. Okay, sure.
Yeah. They look bad to the point where it's on the level of like a TikTok, those TikToks that are really popular now where people are ASMR cutting through gold. Or when you see someone swimming through the ocean and there's a creature that you know doesn't exist in this world, but it's just casually going through the ocean.
You have such a specific
It's that quality. Well, no, I say not interested. Not because of the AI, because it just looks so bad. But yeah, this video looks rough.
It looks really bad. All of the backgrounds look rough. in the beginning, the wolf stuff looks like their regular level, especially being like zoomed out and it's really dark and foggy. It's like, oh, it looks okay. But man, everything when they're running across the desert, actually, there's like a sandstorm that wolves come out of. That actually looks fine. And then they go to this like eye of the storm thing, and
yeah,
it looks terrible. Like
it looks terrible. I also think the like weird, cheap anime transition from them into animated wolves looks
that's the Gen AI part. That's why it looks like that. Like if you ever want a perfect example of how to detect generative AI when it's trying to look like anime, especially, watch Anteam go in blind and pause on any frame while I think it's Haruha is transforming into a wolf, and also just on those wolves in general. The shape of them is not consistent.
It's not good.
They melt in and out of themselves. Their ears and fingers and mouths change constantly. It looks fucking awful.
Yeah, and I mean, frankly, I think the wolves in the sandstorm look pretty fucking terrible as well. The texture on them is horrendous.
I don't think they look like great, but I think it makes sense for what it is. And I'm like, oh, it looks fine. It looks alright.
I'm not too sure, but yeah, this video sucks.
This video sucks.
The video kind of sucks. I really hate the all white outfits. I think
don't make Nicholas
like
blonde.
In the video, they look fine. Like they don't look as cheap as K-pop outfits can look, but it's just so strange. I just remembered this. I hate prop choreography.
Yeah.
And I especially hate anything with fabric or cloth. Triple the negative points if you put it around your eyes. And they do because they're going in blind.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm remembering why I always forget about this song.
Yeah, the MV leaves a terrible impression. And
the song
it's
itself,
not the strongest song ever, especially EJ's vocals at the back end. I'm glad he's not rapping. He sounds so bad. I'm so sorry.
Hey, you don't have to tell me or anybody listening that you didn't like EJ's vocals in the background of this.
Just, play to his strengths. It's okay. He can just be pretty. What happened to being visuals? What happened to having just visuals? We have Joe as a visual, and they put him in a fucking DMC5 mop haircut.
Because it's not his day to be a visual. So, interesting. We'll see them for their next one.
This will play better on a full album of other songs that are good.
It sure will. And, again, it'll be on a full album later this year.
Mm-hmm.
Anteam is consistent about that, at least.
God fucking bless somebody.
So, we're a little bit late to the discussion, which is how I like it to be in terms of K-pop discourse.
Which is hilarious because it's so like you have to talk about it, and I have notes on it, but it's now irrelevant, but we'll do it anyways.
It's very irrelevant, but we'll do it. Katseye had their comeback. Ooh, I think this may be their first comeback after their debut. With Gnarly, which I normally wouldn't care.
Mm-hmm.
But woof, was it impossible to escape Gnarly, both positive and bad.
Primarily negatively,
which I think we'll be of the same mind on this. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's the same way that you don't understand why Midzy started hating ITZY because you're normal, and you're like, their music kind of always sounded like this. I think that some songs were getting more obnoxious than usual, but not outside of ITZY's wheelhouse.
Not outside of what ITZY does.
Right. Seeing that people dislike Gnarly, I was like, I mean, you already know what I'm going to say about the song. Number one, if you don't like the song, you have no fucking taste. Number two, if a lot of the criticism I saw was coming about the sound, which is abrasive. This is it's a good instrumental, but like, I hate to sound like a stan because I don't particularly care for Katseye, but if any boy group was on this, y'all would eat it the fuck up.
Eat it up. I thought we liked noise music now.
That's strange.
I thought that's what K-pop was for.
Mm-hmm. The strangest criticism, though, the one that truly made me go like, okay, this has to be an op, or it truly is just that y'all hate women and people who are not lily white Koreans.
There.
The lyrics? Is that we're complaining about the lyrics? Are you sure? Have you ever listened to a K-pop song in your life? They have rappers in most K-pop songs. And they words come out of their mouths that mean things, kind of. You know that, right?
I also, of course, I saw the pushback to that being, oh, well, English isn't their first language, so when the English is weird, that's why. Have you ever looked at a translated Korean song if you want to even go there?
But hey, here's the thing. You don't need to hear the translation because there are English lyrics in K-pop songs and they're fucking trash. Unilaterally.
Hey? I don't understand it.
Two baddies,
I really
two
don't
baddies,
get it
one
other
Porsche.
than...
Is that...
Auga. And that's okay?
It is okay. They're both okay. That's the thing. Like that. What are we talking about, you guys?
Got a fur coat so I make it purr? That's okay.
Hey, can we make a confession on the pod? We didn't talk about Ice on My Teeth by ATEEZ because we both hated it so much and we didn't have that much to talk about. I think we skipped that entire month.
Yeah, probably.
That song is fucking trash. Because actually that's the other song, isn't it? Work. Ice on My Teeth. What is it that they do? I get diamonds at my dentist.
Got diamonds at my dentist. Been playing like tennis, Grand Slam like tennis.
That's what it is.
Been playing like tennis, Grand Slam like tennis. And we're okay with that. They say it multiple times.
The only lyrics in the
song. And the beat's not even good.
No. ATEEZ has been phoning it in. We won't talk about Lemon Drop, but that is also phoning it in, just in a different flavor that is more tolerable.
No. ATEEZ has somehow reverted back to making the most like derivative versions of music that exist. Yeah. It's really crazy.
Like, did we split the budget between Zychers and ATEEZ? No, because allegedly Hongjoong produces everything. Is he just crashing out? What happened?
So he's done?
Like, what's going on? Whatever. ATEEZ? I wish I say A-Tiny. A-Tiny don't fucking care, so who cares? They'll keep doing the same shit.
No, they don't. So yeah, the hate for this song, I don't get it. Like, I can understand if you simply don't like noise music.
Yeah.
This song could be abrasive at first.
But you're a K-pop fan?
But you're a K-pop fan? Have we ever heard aespa? Have we ever seen what Lisa does on a day-to-day basis?
If you're one of the girls who did not like Black Mamba, were okay on Next Level, and then loved Savage, you could never fucking talk about noise music ever again. Ever. And that was a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, I hate Black Mamba, don't like Next Level, love Savage, and Gnarly.
I like all their fucking songs, so you know I love this song.
Gnarly I wasn't sure about at first. Not the song itself, but I wasn't sure if I liked Katseye performing it. I didn't know if they had enough to give this song.
They give it all.
And they do. And they do.
They do. I saw a snippet of a choreo where they do that big jump in the middle, and I said, all right, yeah, okay, I'm in.
Yeah. They fucking got it. I'm so sorry.
They actually,
you need non-Korean bitches in K-pop.
Can we... Hey.
Bitches who can do this and not feel weird. Or who can simply just do it.
Cause hey.
Are we allowed to speak on this podcast?
We just have to say and acknowledge that the way that K-pop trainees are taught to dance, whether or not they're fucking J-Hope, fucking winning dance competitions all across Hongdae, whatever, do not dance the same as the way that Black American people who invented the dances dance, and Katseye are much closer to that end of the spectrum, so the dances look normal.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes it's that simple.
So, it doesn't even have to be a controversy. It is that K-pop is trying to... just by design, this isn't even I fucking love K-pop. K-pop is what if we took everything that Black people do in America with pop and hip-hop and rap music and tried to analyze it and replicate it perfectly, which is why sometimes, a lot of the times, you could even say K-pop comes across as extremely soulless because it's a business product. K-pop doesn't exist for any reason. It doesn't matter how passionate any individual producer or idol or dancer or choreographer is. It's deeply and completely a product top to bottom. and that's fine.
Yes.
A lot of Western music is like that too, but that's what it is. So the dancing is
That's
a very specific way. Very specific dances are allowed to be in K-pop. Very specific dances are liked in K-pop.
Yes.
And Katseye said, fuck all that shit.
Katseye is K-pop adjacent. They're not a K-pop group. They don't have the just natural sanitization that K-pop has to have.
No, and I mean, even like, I think we've talked about this with LE SSERAFIM, which are also under HYBE because Katseye is too. LE SSERAFIM are maybe the closest to doing normal, quote unquote, normal, like OG, I guess, American music and American style dances.
And even then, there's something different. I won't say lacking, but comparing Katseye to LE SSERAFIM,
it's different.
There's similarities, but there's something different.
There's something different. Not the clothing, though. They all dress like fucking shit. Katseye, I swear to God, would I find this stylist? Would I find this fucking stylist? I swear to Christ.
Hey, Katseye.
They're so lucky. They're so fucking beautiful.
That's all it is. You look at them and go, no, they look good. No, they're just beautiful women.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, there's even levels of like, I mean, especially if you listen to the pod before, you know that I get it. I get that it's the Y2K thing. I get it's the deliberately trashy thing. I completely and totally get it. A lot of it, maybe even most of it, looks slapdash and thrown together. Makeup, always perfect. Hair, honestly pretty good. Megan's hair, I think her name is Megan. Really weird. I'm obsessed with it. Manon's braids, I've never seen them looking anything less than perfect.
Never.
Miss Laura, I think her name is, obscenely beautiful.
Yes.
Ridiculous. And so, like, yeah, and then I think even in Gnarly, there's a point at the end where they're doing more of like a red carpet kind of thing and they're all dressed in black. I think they look pretty good. But the rest of the time, it's always like, we wanted to put you in panties, but we didn't want your labia to slip out, so we put you in even uglier boy shorts underneath it, and like ditto for bras, and there's just like all this shit everywhere, all this texture, and it doesn't even feel like they're going for a particular thing. They're just throwing stuff around.
Yeah, because they'll always put Katseye in a panty, it seems, and bra, because they've put out 2 other videos, and the styling idea is the same. But
what about clothing?
Gnarly.
What if we allowed the girls to wear clothing?
No.
They're cold.
They're skinny women.
If you're cold, they're cold.
Why would you put them in clothing? They're skinny women. So that's I think what we'll get forever.
They had that red carpet moment at the end. It could happen. I'm not holding my breath, but it could happen.
I like their cheerleading outfits that they wore for their debut.
Yeah, they've had fine outfits. Let's get more of them. Oh, and also shout-outs to the gay ones in this group. Yippee.
Oh, yeah. Full of those gays. Last I heard.
You're getting a multi-ethnic girl group full of Zoomers who want to be idols? Now, come on now.
I'm so sorry.
I'm surprised any of them are straight.
They'll all be gay.
You're saying give her time?
Give her time? And, I don't want to be specific. They're all going to be bi.
Anything could happen.
That's how it is. That's what Gen Z is called.
The bisexual generation?
Uh-huh. I was going to say, how did the first member who came out, how did she say it?
I don't remember, because the thing is, too, I was hearing about...
Half fruitcake.
That's what it was.
That's what it is.
I was hearing about the members coming out during Pride, so June of this year, and I forget which member it was. I assume it was Megan, but I was like, didn't she come out already? I feel like, is my gay hive mind so powerful? I was like, I thought she came out already. Did this not already happen like 6 months ago?
The problem is, you saw how she looked, and you said... No, obviously.
No, because with idols, and I mean any kind of celebrity, I'm like, yeah, okay. I swear to God, I thought that she had come out already. Like in the exact same way, too, just fully.
No, it was just a domino effect, and they're still going.
Maybe it was a really strong hint, and I said, okay, I see what's going on here.
Because sometimes you could tell. see like. So good for them. I'm not mad at Katseye.
I thought you were gonna do your
like
fake
what they
homophobic
did.
thing. I thought you were gonna go. I don't really agree with that lifestyle.
I don't really support that aspect of Katseye, but the music is good.
But I'll defend Gnarly. Yeah, I guess just to very briefly talk about it. Really annoying, loud, like boppy noise song. Really addictive ad libs. Lots of swearing, which I thought was fun. I love because like they're swearing throughout the song, but I think it's when the second verse starts that Lara comes in and says, "I'm making beats for a boring dumb bitch, fucking gnarly." And I'm like, yeah, okay, no, this is music all of a sudden. I wasn't sure.
It's good,
I wasn't 100% sure
fun.
before, but like, yes.
The choreography is really cute.
It's really good. It reminds me of I gave a lot of shit to Le Sserafim Easy. Is that mostly because of Smart and how much both of us hate it? Yes. When I watched the choreo for Easy, I'm like, all of a sudden I like this song. They're very similar choreos in a lot of ways. Big jump, big boots.
That's it. A little tongue in cheek, it's fun.
Mm-hmm. A little cheek shaking.
So, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Speaking of trashy.
Let's round out April with a little bit of good trash.
I think this is actually May. Oh yeah, it was May because this is 5E. Oh, yeah. And so they released on May 5th. 5/5.
Yes. We're starting the month. We ended and started the month with 5E.
Who I love.
You specifically wanted to discuss a little bit of sugar-free Venom?
I mean, just in general, I love 5E. I love trashy music. And like a lot of people, I heard Underground and I went, oh, that's nice. But as we know from our top 25 songs of last year, Lettuce is the one that got me with that Scooby-Doo ass running sample. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I swear they had not said that Kesha was going to be the feature on the song until very late. And I was like, I'm sorry. What? Because if you know, you know, I love Kesha. I've always loved Kesha since the fucking first time I was bumping TikTok on the bus to school in 2009. Forget about it. So I was very excited, slightly nervous because that comes with very high expectations, especially how much I've loved all of their other songs. It's like, oh God, what's going to happen now? And yeah, I mean, I love Sugar Free Venom. It's not really what I expected. It's maybe a hair too long. This is good Y2K trash styling. There is a visual story, like you can see what's going on. It's not just stuff thrown everywhere. They're not the most covered in the world. We could use a little more length on some of the outfits just for the sake of dancing. I know that they do Japanese girl group style dancing, which isn't as intense, but maybe a little bit more fabric would be comfortable for them.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's the skirts that can like double as a belt if you wanted to. Just a thick belt. But the song, it's not my favorite. I'll never seek it out. But if you were to say, oh, hey, play this, I'd say, yeah, absolutely, immediately.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a good annoying song. It's like 245, 250. Like I said, it could be maybe a little shorter, but I actually don't know what you would take out now that I say that, so maybe not.
It has to be as long as it is.
It might have to be that long. I love Kesha's verse. It has, despite being 2 minutes and 45, 2 minutes and 50 seconds, it does have like 3 different drops and killing parts, so it's like, yeah, club banger.
Club banger. I know for like at least a week after it came out, constant, just at any point in a random day, just, hey, kitty. It's a good feature.
It's so good.
It comes maybe a minute when there's a minute left in the song.
Well, so halfway through the song, which is normally when a feature appears. You know how it goes.
But yeah, it's a good feature. The song is fun. I don't seek it out, but it's such a fun song. Good lyrics.
Yeah, I mean, and God bless, they are doing the same thing that Anteam does, where, this is their first album, Sugar Free Venom is the title, and all of their previous singles are released, even the ones when they were technically still SG5, Sailor Guardians 5, which I was very happy about. I haven't got my CD in the mail yet, but
we'll come eventually. Well, you know, it's It's got to go through some things, I'm sure.
It's been a while.
Lotus?
The tariffs.
The tariffs.
Oh, the tariffs. It's been a while, but not only is there that, but also 5E isn't faking that they have no budget. You know?
Yeah.
You can tell. And that's fine. So I'm not like, oh,
you gotta wait for that one person to put that CD in the case, in the warehouse, wrap it, and send it over.
No, literally. But yeah, I mean, I like the whole album. I think it's 10 songs. The standout B-side, other than the songs they've already released, like Lettuce and stuff, is Jump. Ooh, a nice little ballad. It would play on a CD. It would have a house DDR mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should listen to that. It's Jump mostly just Rui because she's the one who sings, but like the other members have singing parts and they sound good. I just think it's hilarious because it's like, yeah, she kind of is the only one who was chosen because she can sing.
Yep. So yeah, Jump is my pick on the album.
It's really good.
Jump and the song that comes right after it, Real Girl. There's something about Real Girl that really works for me.
Just a real girl.
Sometimes I'm just a real girl.
Only sometimes.
Yeah, only sometimes.
The rest of the time I'm a doll. Ooh. Cool. We can move on to whatever the hell you put on here.
Okay, so you know what I put on here because I don't put anything on the list. I request.
What? What a nothing sentence you've just said. What happens is I put in all the major releases that I'm fairly certain we listen to most of, and then I highlight what I want to listen to and what I think Danny will want to listen to. And before we start recording, Danny says what else to highlight. This was what Danny said to highlight. So.
I don't know if I've ever explained the reasoning, but it's because I don't know what color you specifically used to highlight with.
Which is so funny.
So I just have you do it. It's simple like that. But we have to talk about RIIZE. Because I always own up to my mistakes. I always I check myself when I need to be. Mm-hmm. And I think this is one of those moments because I do believe last year, if someone were to say that RIIZE doesn't make good music, I would have fought back a little bit.
Okay, I was really wondering because with you, I can't always tell exactly what's going to occur with a song like this.
I think I would have said, if you said, yeah, RIIZE's music sucks, I think I would have said, no. They do make good music. There's just one or two songs.
Which is so funny because you liked 2 songs by them in a row and you were like, that's it.
Yeah.
When you didn't like the previous 3.
So that's why I'm coming on here now.
You're coming clean?
I'm coming humble. To say that maybe RIIZE does make bad music, and they've put out Big Bag Back. No.
No, you always say this because you're fatphobic.
It's because I'm fatphobic, so that's just where I go. They're not though. So the song is Bag Back.
This is no shade to them. It's just, we can be serious.
I mean, they've never said it. They've never said it.
You got me there.
But the thing that's like genuinely so crazy to me is that SM will give any group an NCT 127 song.
Yeah.
Let's be specific. That
they'll give any group a Johnny song.
But this song is very Two Baddies, One Porsche reminiscent. You could really pull out a lot of NCT 127 songs that I like. But what's the key thing though for an NCT 127 song, because they don't make good songs, they perform bad songs well in a way that you like.
And like a good NCT song is a song that's bad in a good way. Like it somehow wraps around. Yes. It knows what it is so well. And there's also like the other thing here. RIIZE's song is not those things, but also RIIZE is not an NCT group. And even if they were, why would all of the subgroups sound the same?
Yes, and I would also like to bring forth an idea that NCT's bad songs are good and fun because while all of 127, talking like specifically about 127 when I say NCT, because while I know there are other groups, they do all kind of have their own sound more or less, and 127 sound is the most prominent. Despite not everybody being talented, they have a few knockouts that really kill it in what they do. And that's kind of the whole point. In 127 songs are good because they have talented people on them. No offense to RIIZE or RIIZE fan. What are RIIZE fans called? RIIZEs?
Oh, that makes sense. Just because
a breeze?
I always read it as breeze, but I don't think that's how you say it.
Right, I'm not sure, but RIIZE is not talented in that sense.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious.
They're serviceable.
Even if you're a hard fan, they were chosen as dancers first, and everything else second.
Their dancing is good for the most part. There's still a few. I mean, I say a few. It's one person, Shotaro. He is the dancer of the group, and he outshines everybody. And so he is the vocalist, and he's good, and I think can get better. But as of right now, RIIZE is just a fine group, and so you give them a weird song like "Bag Bad Back" that is pretty dance heavy, pretty rap heavy too. Yeah, it's not good. It's mid at
the
best.
song is also just bad. Like, I think it would be different. I think if it was an NCT 127 song, you might like it. I still would not.
And the thing is, if it was a 127 song, it wouldn't be just this.
Yeah.
This would be a part of it, but then there would be sections that were better because the members could pull off better.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask a question?
What you want to talk? Let me see if I have the answer.
Why is it that on the other song, the other title, why are they catching the Holy Spirit?
So we're going to talk about that as well.
Okay,
Lotus.
good.
Usually I only care to talk about one single from a bad album because this was their first album.
For me, I said, I don't like that other one. Maybe I'll like this one, Fly Up. That did not happen for me.
No. So Fly Up is the second song that they're promoting off this album. Can I say, as a genuine fan of Kenny Ortega and his work,
yeah,
from the fucking 80s on, this is an affront.
This is
Fly
so
Up
crazy.
Is a fucking affront.
I heard it start and I said, huh? And then I thought, oh, maybe that's just for the intro, just for the MV. It does return. It's a returning motif.
It's an important part of the song, in fact. The shock I had when I realized that you can make a bad summer fun schools out song.
I was gonna say, we've seen Teen Beach Movie. And they have the same kind of obnoxious music, but they kind of make it work, especially because it fits what they're doing. This being a random one-off, especially as a B-side of Bad Back. God, that's hard to say.
What the fuck are we doing?
What's happening? That they have 50 different random Americans in the background, like doing front flips and shit.
And can I say, Americans who look old as fuck.
It's true. There's, no, it's like, no offense to this guy because I don't care. There's a gentleman in the back who's dancing who is visibly balding, like to a level where I'm like, okay, he's probably at least 30. Even if you go prematurely bald, like he's still at least 27, 28. What's going on?
Who was in charge? Who was in charge of this? Can I get the list? Can I get who casted? Who directed?
I don't get it. I don't understand like any part of what occurs.
It's so bad, and I hate that I know exactly what they were going for because that makes it worse. All of the moments where it transitions into them like kind of moving into a new scene with new choreography, hanging out with each other, having fun with the dancers who are their classmates. Ooh.
That's the thing is like they're in like a library. like what is obviously an independent like standing library and not a school. And I was like, so so what is going on?
It's bad. And then their fucking Wildcats moment at the end in the red bomber jackets dancing together. Ooh, y'all really fucking tried it.
Y'all really fucking tried it. And here's the thing, if you're gonna try to do that, maybe make sure that some of your backup dancers are not wearing other sports paraphernalia. Because why did I see a motherfucker in a San Francisco 49ers bomber for the entire video?
Can we think about these things?
No. They said whoever you are, if you can learn the choreo in 30 minutes, show up in whatever you're wearing right now.
They said who can flip? Do we have anybody who can do a flip?
Do we have any trick dancers in the house? Any trickers?
And they said, okay, come on in.
Yep.
They had a crumper just waiting in the sidelines.
I know they did. God, and the thing that's also crazy is like them trying to style some of these people to make sure that they look slightly younger. It's so crazy. Because it's also the way that RIIZE themselves are styled also makes them look older than they are and trying to look young.
Yes.
It's so bad.
It's so bad and strange.
I don't like. It's rough. It's really rough.
So, again,
Group's
just
done.
to circle back.
Group's done.
I'm sorry. For real, I'm sorry. That was on me. That was my bad. So
they brought you down to earth.
Hey, I've learned my lesson.
I can't wait to do it again next year with a different group.
Can't wait to do it again for another group.
Zycus is gonna release a song you really like, and you're like, it's time.
I mean,
yeah.
I won't say Zycus is a good group, but they've been putting out some songs.
If they put out 2 good ones in a row, you'll be converted, and you might, whether or not you convert back, will remain to be seen.
I didn't put it on the list, but I'd say they've put out 2 good songs so far. I didn't put it on the list. I kept it to myself. But I'd say they're going.
That's one of the secrets that may or may not come back at the end of the year.
Who's to say? We'll continue on with a formerly known as SM group. No, don't worry. You forgot to highlight SHINee Poet Artist. Don't worry.
Oh, that's right. You did ask for that. I'll highlight it now.
Yeah, we're not. We're not there yet. But SHINee put out a nice little 15-year anniversary song. There's no way it's 20 years.
It doesn't feel real.
They're not that old, but I believe it's their 15-year anniversary, and they put out Poet Artist, which, if you are a longtime SHINee fan, may recognize as the name of it as a Jonghyun. Was it an album he did? I believe. That was either released posthumously or very close to his death. Don't fully quote me on that. I think it's his first. I think it's his last album posthumous release. But Poet Artist is essentially SHINee found a demo of a song that he didn't release, and they released it.
That's sweet.
And the big thing, it's very sweet. I didn't know that initially going into it. The only thing I knew going into it was that they had put that it would have his vocals on it. And him being dead, and this being a group that is still partially under SM, and immediately I said, oh no,
yeah.
how are his vocals on this song?
You thought they were gonna Fortnite him.
Because while SHINee has been nothing but respectful and caring,
SM is SM.
At the end of the day, it's SHINee, and I do believe they are still under SM despite some of the members not being there under SM. But no, you can hear very clearly when he comes in. It's what's obviously a part of his guide for the demo that he just never got to is towards the end of the song. And for the rest of the song, it's just SHINee singing very similar and reminiscent to him in a way that was a little weird at first because I think Onu specifically, when Onu's part came in, I said, did they AI
Right.
Jonghyun into the song?
Because Onu has such a distinct voice and style of singing that when he's not singing like that, you're like, so what happened?
I said, so is this the A? Is this how they got him into the song? Right. No. I think it's every member just kind of taking on his cadence in a way that is very convincing. And it's hard for SHINee to do a bad song. There are some beautiful harmonies in this that you really only get with SHINee at this point in time.
Nobody's singing no more, especially not the boys.
The boys don't sing. All they want to do is dance and flip. So that's unfortunate. But the song is very beautiful at times.
It's a good song.
The Call Me Poet Artist, that specific part of the song, feels a little weird-ish in it.
It's because
not disconnected.
It sounds like that thing that Only One of did for, I think it's Savannah. Gosh, I forget what it is, but they allegedly say something in English, and it sounds like they're saying like, you're a fucking bitch. It's not that, but it sounds like they're swearing if they're saying a specific thing. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Despite obviously the song being called Poet Artist and me being able to read, I am literate. I didn't have the subtitles on, and I was like, are they saying "come and poet on me"? What did they say? So I thought it was like one of those kind of English, Korean, Konglish like puns.
Yeah, because they also have they fit it into the beat very strangely.
Yeah, it has an odd flow to it. So it could partially be that. We don't know what anyone was thinking when they made it, but it has a unique flow that feels SHINee.
This is a SHINee song, which I'm happy about because I feel like the last songs that SHINee released weren't very SHINee for me.
If anyone else had this song, I go, oh, that sounds like a SHINee song. That's good. Objectively, like a good thing.
Yeah. The only issue I have is the styling. SHINee, they're old now.
It is back and forth for me.
And I think that's okay for them to be old and look a little bit older. There are some youthful moments in this that, like just with the makeup specifically, that I don't like to look at.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's okay. Like, what is a celebrity man in his 30s if not a plastic mask of himself at 20?
It's true, especially for such a visually minded, youth minded industry as K-pop.
So it's fine, I get it. I just don't like to watch that video too much, but the song is beautiful. I'd like another album, but beggars can't be choosers.
I guess not.
And at this point,
I guess they've been working for fucking 15 years, so I guess they can have a break.
I guess take your time, I suppose, putting music out if that's what you feel like you have to do.
You don't need to say that to Key though. He's still. Well, I guess Onu also did release something, but Onu. He's a little more low key about it.
Also, Minho does put out music. It's just not listened to.
No, and he doesn't put it out like a lot, not compared to Key. I feel like
no, Key is making his money through music.
Oh yeah, his show appearances, he'll never go away. I don't want him to, but it's still crazy.
Yes, he's very present. But now you can groan, Lotus, because we will be talking about 17. Yeah, that was good. Good. I just want to talk about one song. They put out an album. This is 17's. Ooh, is it an anniversary? Is theirs also an anniversary album?
No way. And they put out this?
Would it not be their 10-year anniversary?
But
yeah, girl, this is their 10-year anniversary album.
But why doesn't it have anything do with any... A poet artist makes sense if you're gonna do that.
Every member has a solo song, Lotus.
Oh my god, that's right.
Every member has a solo song. So let me just say, I've been very forgiving of 17's music as of late.
Mm-hmm. You've been excusing their behavior.
I have been. And I'll continue to do it.
SMH by head.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me be real. The album is overall very disappointing, and that's not surprising to me. I think the solo songs mostly suck. The eighth song has a little bit of a point.
What is his
you
song
could maybe
called?
get with Skyfall.
Oh, yeah.
The eighth song has a point. Joshua's song isn't as bad as I thought it would be, and Mingyu's song would be good if it was maybe a minute long.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's like so... I know you didn't do it on purpose, but that's truly the most stereotypical thing you could have said about any of those individual members and their solo song. Like, you could have written that before you listened to it. Because you always think you're gonna like Joshua less than you do. Because, there's 13 fucking members. Joshua is not one of the 3 or even 4 main singers. So it's easy to forget that, like, he has taste and is talented. And he's not just, like, hanging out and being pretty. He's just also doing that.
Yep. So that's how I feel about the solo songs. This has 3 group songs on it. I'm going to start with HBD. Horrible song. I'm going to move on to Bad Influence, not featuring, produced by Pharrell. Even worse song. Pharrell should be...
Don't say that.
For that. And then Thunder. Thunder is where things get a little crazy. Lotus?
Yeah.
Thunder is where things get a little crazy.
You know what way, Danny?
So I did not like Thunder at all. I remember talking about it when the 3 of us, me and Azalea, were driving somewhere. I said, yeah, it's an amateur song. It's someone who found a sound, liked it, and tried to make a full song, but clearly doesn't understand, like, their influences.
Mm-hmm.
And then, unfortunately, I went back home for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And a little bit of family lore. My mother is a 17 stan.
Uh-huh.
So she heard that 17 had a new song, and my younger sister also really likes 17. And I said, yeah, let's listen to it. And I said, well, hold on. That may be good. And then I had my mother, I had my sister. They said, no, I like it. And I said, okay, let me listen to it again. Let me give it another listen. Hey?
Danny.
There's something about it. Thunder! Lotus, Thunder. Not the other songs. Thunder.
Danny, I need you to understand, I dislike Thunder so much, I didn't listen to any of the other songs until very recently. It's been months. I fucking hate this song. It's like, nothing about this song is particularly offensive. It's terrible. The set is fugly as shit. The makeup is done well, but there's a lot of it, and a lot of them look fucking crazy as a result. Oh man, I hate the sound of this song. It is so, like, what if I wanted to make a trashy club song, but I had no energy, I don't drink, and I don't do anything, actually? Yeah. What if I made a club song on GarageBand free version is what this song is. Ooh, and so I can't help but hate it, especially because I haven't liked 17's, like, last, 4 or 5 titles. So I'm just like, oh man, this sucks ass.
Yeah, and what I said earlier about how I felt about the song initially, that's all still very much true. But there are just certain moments of the song that I really like. I really like Hoshi and Muji in this song, which is uncommon.
No, I mean, they shouldn't be allowed to make music together, but they have good parts on the songs that are 17's.
I think Vernon is really fun in this. I like a lot of it. There are parts that are just, I don't like. Joshua coming in, now I'm funked up. Rough. It's very early in the song. Rough.
I hate the chorus more than anything.
I think I like it. Well, okay, here's the thing. I like when S. Coops does it. And Vernon, but specifically just the THEUNDER. The whole allo allo part, is difficult. Can
I ask you something really quick? Also, just on that note. Did you notice that they misspell thunder every single time?
They don't misspell thunder.
They're spelling a vaguely Korean version of it in.
It's thunder, but they do a Korean H. That's it. It's thunder spelled perfectly with a Korean H. THEUNDER.
It's so crazy.
Instead of THU, THE. They do a Korean H to fit it in the beat.
It's
took me a while
staccato
to figure
letters.
that
It
out.
fits either way.
It took me a while.
No, I don't believe it. Why?
Because I also said, but they're not spelling it.
No.
They're clearly not spelling thunder, so what are they spelling? They're spelling thunder.
The fact that Vernon, who speaks the Queen's fucking English, says it, I'm saying no. They're just spelling it wrong.
Hey.
Listen to Underground by 5E.
You could listen to that.
You should
if
listen to that.
If you wanted to listen to Thunder, you could.
But you don't need to. I'd say you should.
No, you don't need to. You could find this. You could find this elsewhere. You could find it elsewhere. I after what I just said about RIIZE.
Right, you have to go back to being humble. I need to remember that.
You could find it elsewhere. But the parts I like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But the rest of the album is very not good, and dare I say, it's about time for them to hit the military. They could do like BTS at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have everybody go and kind of reset a little bit.
Let's have everyone reset. And what are they going to do after they reset? Dino's going to go fucking perform in Riyadh and sports watch the Saudi Arabian for the Esports World Cup. God.
He'll perform a Neo cover in Saudi Arabia, and that'll be it. But, I just thought I'd give my little 2 cents.
Yeah.
I like it. I listen to it. The beat does a lot of work for me. But we could move on since Lotus doesn't like it. We can just move on, I guess. Not that I have nothing more to say about a song that's
right, that's the only reason.
Lotus doesn't like it, so I guess we'll move on.
After talking about it for 10 minutes.
We'll move on to a very unexpected subunit.
Mm-hmm.
UIU from Dreamcatcher.
Mm-hmm.
You could take the lead on this
one. Yeah, this is a subunit of Dreamcatcher. This is Jiyu, Sua, and Yuhyun. I think part of this is other members being very tired, which is like I think a known thing about Dreamcatcher fans, especially like Xian. She keeps needing to take time off. But it's like, well, put out music anyways. So is these three who make a pretty well-rounded trio overall, I think, in terms of like talent and everything. It does make sense to this with a subunit because this is not a Dreamcatcher song at all. It is a kind of like glittery boppy. It's not quite Afrobeats, but it definitely has some inspiration in there. And yeah, I don't know. It's just a little track about like, we only been together 2 months. Don't get fucking funny. I like you, but don't get fucking funny. And I was surprised at how much I like the song. I don't love it. I don't hate it, but I quite like it. And one thing that it really made me think of is like, I think I would have liked OOTD a lot more if they had sold it to me as a subunit song.
Perhaps, yeah.
Like it's a great live song, and we could even kind of tell that when it came out, but it didn't really sound all that Dreamcatchery. And I'm like, now that they've done this, I'm like, maybe if they had told me it was a subunit song, I would have liked it more. But yeah, I think I find the chorus very addictive to 2 months. The instrumental's all right. It's not like blowing me away or anything, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
I didn't think you would.
No, it sounds like a card song if the card members could sing a little bit better.
Perfect. Great. It's a card song, but they can sing better, and Big Matthew's not even here. Although I do like it when he says something like ridiculous. If he rap like Pitbull, sure, keep him.
So it's a little bit of a miss for me. Well, it's not even a miss. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think
right. I think you were also never gonna like it. Do you know what I mean?
No. At this point, well, I think sometimes my tastes may seem a little random. They're not. I like what I like very much.
It depends. When it comes to noise, it can be difficult to tell.
That's fair.
But outside of that,
generally this type of song, it's not quite for me.
Play Danny ranting about Smart by La Seraphim, and we'll see what she thinks about this kind of song.
No, like Seraphim caught me on the worst of days.
You've never been so fucking mad. I think about that all the time.
But yeah, it's a fine song because Dreamcatcher is talented.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that's all it takes. Talent.
God bless. And beautiful.
And beautiful. They look really good in the music video.
They do. What? We're really playing for this episode. Hey, we're all the way through April and May, and we have barely hit an hour 12 on the recording. So,
so let's talk.
There's a reason we did this after all.
June was a fuller month. It was a very full month, and it started very strong with an Enhypen release.
Strong in what way?
You know, Enhypen is a strong group. They have a lot of songs that are good. I come on here, comeback after comeback, mm-hmm. and I say it's good. I enjoy it. Mm-hmm. And usually I say that defiantly.
Oh.
Genuinely, but defiantly. You know, Enhypen makes good music. And with RIIZE, I took it back. Mm-hmm. Enhypen, I've never taken it back. And I'm actually ashamed to say that I'm not taking it back with Bad Desire. Never have I wanted to keep my enjoyment of an Enhypen song to myself more.
You didn't want this on here. That's right. I made you talk about it this episode. Because I was so curious about what you would say about it.
This song, I mean, we'll start with the music video. Because we'll talk about the music video. It starts with...
So where we're starting with the music video. And when we start, the music video is what we'll be starting with. It's the music video.
Nikki?
No.
Is the one who does... Is it not Nikki?
No, that was emotionally.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Hey. My eyes are closed right now. So Nikki is the one who does the monologue, I guess you could say, at the beginning. Mm-hmm. Enhypen loves to do a monologue. Usually it's Jake in the most garbled Australian accent I've ever heard doing it.
Yeah, they do one take for those. They did one take for the... No, I'll believe they did 2 takes. He heard the first one, he said, oh, my voice doesn't sound deep enough.
Let me go again. It's... really gross.
It's so bad. Like, the thing is, it reminds me so much of something, and I can't figure out what it is. If you can go listen to that part without even getting the song. Did you really think I could just stand by and watch it disappear? It sounds so... I wish I could think of, like, what it reminds me of something really bad. The thing is, knowing me is probably, like, some very specific ASMR video I hate that came out 12 years ago. But there's something that it really sticks in my head. It reminds me of something. It sounds awful. He is obviously trying to make his voice sound significantly deeper than what it is. And, like, I'll make fun of male idols for this all the time because it's stupid. I think it's insane that Felix does it, and Felix obviously does it. His voice is already so deep and will sound even deeper than you expect it to, that when you can hear him doing it, it is actively fucking embarrassing. His voice is fairly deep. I don't know why he does it. It's not like it's going to be spooky. God, it's so stupid.
And it's so, like, wheezy.
Yeah, it's like he's doing...
Take a breath.
The gain is at 100, but they have his lips on the mic. Do it in one take without inhaling at all. Frog in the throat, speaking a language that you don't speak, trying to make your voice sound deeper than it is because you're a man. Oh my God.
It's rough.
I already don't like him.
Then we get into the song. Nikki's on that list.
He's on my list. He's on my list for sure. He looks he's doing the thing that I hate that male idols do all throughout this video. So annoying. Why we give him a little bit of a grill? Why are we giving bad? Ooh, the freckles in this are so fucking bad.
Yeah, so I don't watch the video.
No, the video really puts you off poorly.
Because I have to enjoy the song.
Yeah. You know, there's parts of the video that look better than others. There's a lot of, like, Enhypen-isms within the video that all drive me insane.
Yes.
Kind of like what we said about Anteam. Horrific, ugly CGI. The one thing that sets this video apart from the Anteam one, like the thing that's really not in common, I mean, their styling's more boring, but that's kind of how Enhypen does. It doesn't look bad. It's just not as out there. The thing that's really weird is that both Anteam and Enhypen are fairly performance-heavy groups. If you put a gun to my head and had me direct this music video, I could not make the choreography look worse and less impactful.
Oh yeah.
What's the point of this fucking video?
It's also really strange when you have a video where you can't really see a single member ever for more than 2 seconds clearly.
No, they do pause long enough.
Because there's so much shit on the screen.
I don't remember any of the members' names. Or I guess I should say, I remember all the Enhypen members' names. I always get 2 of them. Like, I flip pairs of them that I just think someone's name looks like it should be someone else's name. So,
yeah.
Someone in this video does the thing that they do in every Enhypen video, where the camera pulls in really close to their right side, then it switches over really fast to their left side, then it zooms out and up, and they look up broodingly and crazily like Jinx from Arcane at the camera. They had time to do that. They had time to let you look at that member that much. They had time for a really close-up of Aryan Nation Nikki while he snarls and growls like AT's San at the screen.
That's because he's a vampire.
Whatever.
He's a vampire.
Who's the one who has the really bad... Nikki's freckles look bad. Who's the one who has the really bad ones?
I think it's Jake, because it looks like it's just... It looks like someone was going mudding right next to him.
Yeah, not even mudding. It's like when the girls try to do the freckle trend by flicking mascara onto their face, and they're like, oh, but I'm white, so I'll use brown mascara. And it's like, that's not...
It's not going... Okay.
Yeah, Anyways, the song's good.
Song's good. Love the song. I think K-pop should have more auto-tune. I don't know why we aren't utilizing auto-tune in music anymore.
This is a hill you'll die on.
It sure is. I don't know when we decided that auto-tune wasn't good.
It's the damage that fucking T-Pain caused.
Clearly, and now we have him out here saying, I can't sing on his shitty little Twitch streams.
What the hell? What is his username?
Ooh.
I can't say it.
Can you? Okay.
I don't think I can say that. I don't know if I can, but I know I shouldn't.
Let's see.
I really thought it was a joke. Or I guess joke is not the right word. I thought that it was a bit, let's say.
You thought it was a bit, but it's... Well, see, it's not his Twitch name. It's his stream group. Nappy Boy Gaming.
Yeah.
No.
Why'd you gasp?
So I opened up his Twitch stream and he's live right now, co-working. When I tell you, as soon as I said Nappy Boy Gaming in that facetious way, he looked at the camera, and it's such an unsettling. I'm gonna close it. But yeah, the song itself is good. It's trashy good.
Yeah, it's like ever since Blessed Cursed, which I like that song okay, but I don't love it. I'm like, they should go back and do that again. And this has that NSYNC type flow.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Again, just put out a dated song with autotune, and that's music.
Give it some modern accoutrements, put out a choreo. But other than that, come on, we solved music a long time ago.
Almost as if. Music exists, and we listen to it. And that's all it is. So... Oh, and for the rest of the album, if anybody's curious, it sucks. The album's bad. Well, they're promoting a second single called Outside that is a mostly, if not entirely, rap song. And it's up there in top 5 of their worst songs ever.
Wow. They have a decent amount of music.
They do, and again, I like most of their music is the thing. But, Enhypen can't rap.
No, and they shouldn't. Most people shouldn't, so it's not even really...
Most people shouldn't.
A dig on Enhypen. Most people shouldn't rap.
And if you can't rap, but you have to at least have charisma. Enhypen doesn't have charisma.
Not that
except
kind.
For a couple of members that sometimes pull it out through dance. So... They put out a shitty little NCT Dream song, and then the rest of the album is forgettable / bad.
Yeah. All right.
So I won't be taking back how I feel about Enhypen just yet.
No.
But the ice is now thin.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the ice is now thin.
You know,
it doesn't take much.
We don't expect good B-sides out of groups, but if they're really bad, then that will thin the ice.
It sure will, so we'll see in 4 months. But let's move on to some girls. We were talking about boy groups.
That's
and
enough,
who cares? That's enough. Let's get to the girls. ARTMS put out another little mini album, Club Icarus. With the single being Icarus. And they have both a club version.
Which is so funny. Why'd they call it that?
Why did they call it that? Because I thought we were getting some sort of remix.
I did too.
No. What the difference is, they have the cinematic version, which is a maybe 15-minute
it's up there.
music video that I have not watched and will not. And the club version is just the song.
Mm-hmm.
It just cuts the fat.
And like, it doesn't even have an MV. It's what you would normally consider a performance video.
It's, even though they do have a separate performance video.
You know. That's a more still camera. That's a more still camera. That's different.
You know, you can see everybody clearly. Oh, because I don't know if you noticed, but this video is really cool because you can't even tell when it transitions from member to member through dance.
I can't tell them apart anyways. Like, I don't know this group, so...
That's how I felt about it.
So I can tell that there's editing, and that's great for them. It looks really smooth. However, I don't know any of the members well enough to be like, wow. I can tell once they turn around and their hair is just flying around in their face.
It's also very like contemporary dance, so you rarely see faces. You just see silhouettes and black hair.
Someone's twirling around and their black hair is in the camera. It might be a different person than who started the twirl, because I can see that there's editing going on, but it doesn't mean anything to me.
But that's it. I really like this song.
This song is fucking good, baby.
I was not
Luna's
impressed at all. They might as well be.
They might fucking well be.
Their album from last year, I didn't really like much of anything from it.
No, I think what we said is we like it. It's just too samey across the board. A lot of the songs sound the same.
I think that's how you felt.
Oh.
And I agreed.
Well.
But I didn't like it, period.
So I can see why you would have thought that. It's because I said that.
I didn't like it, period. None of the songs spoke to me. However, Club Icarus...
Yeah, I mean, this piano is so... This motif is so fucking good.
It's really fucking good.
I barely even need the other instruments. I'm happy they're there, but I barely even need them.
You know, a violin is always pretty.
Oh, yeah.
But the piano, good. Mm-hmm. And honestly, as a mini album... it's very similar to the last in the sense that it all kind of just sounds the same, but it's a different flavor of the same.
Yeah, I think this one does much better to differentiate between the different songs. I think it helps that it's only, 6 songs as opposed to, I think, Doll was 10 or 11. So it naturally has that working in its favor.
But, ooh, it's good. It's just this weird, sorrowful song that does have a pretty upbeat. Mm-hmm. Well, not an upbeat. The BPMs are a little high.
Yeah.
But they just sound like sad angels.
Which, hey, it's almost as if.
That's what they are.
It's a good... This is going to sound insane if people don't know who this is, but this is like a really good sewer slut song, but with like more traditional vocals over it as opposed to something that's like more chopped up. There's also like, I won't talk too much about the cinematic because I don't care that much. It is extremely, there's lore. Yeah, you can look into imagery and whatever. It's very vibes-based though. But it is very clear that they're drawing on the language of like the analog horror shit that people love to see on TikTok and stuff nowadays. Like obviously back in the day, it was like Marble Hornets and Ben Drowned. And now there's like all these other things. Sometimes it falls a little flat, but honestly, I'm kind of into it. I think the opening of the video is really strong where it's like, yeah, we know this sounds like a PS2 horror game. We know that y'all are gonna say that. It's okay. It's cool. It's fun. Um, and so yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna read too deeply into it. At the end of the day, it does not matter. But I think it's very fun that they did so much and tried so hard for it. That's like one of the fun things about Artemis is the lore may not lead to anything, and it may just be kind of whatever. And like if you want to connect to music videos, whatever. But
Right.
they do it at a
But
high level, and I like that.
and there's a bit more effort than the lore we see
Yes.
in other groups.
It's not just randomly mirroring different parts of music videos and this means that this member died. Okay, whatever.
No, they had someone actually come in and maybe write something.
Mm-hmm.
Is the difference. So yeah, I got nothing negative to say.
No. Good visuals on the cinematic version, just for fun.
Hey, and that's what you get when you listen to girl groups.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just a fashion film, like that you would see before.
Yeah.
Maybe Margelle is a little too high, but that you would see before a show like that. And you're like, yeah, totally, dog. Whatever you say. I'm into it.
Yeah, cool.
Show me the
Looks
weird
great.
pictures.
Love it. Thanks. Thank you, ARTMS.
Thanks, ARTMS. Keep it going.
Keep it going. Let's talk about some more girls.
One of your faves.
Yeah. ILLIT. They put out...
ILLIT.
Sometimes I don't hear my tone, but I can feel it. You know what I mean?
I know you don't.
ILLIT put out another little mini album, and ooh, sorry, I was about to be mean.
Go back. Do it again. Be mean.
I'm sorry to the bitches who miss New Jeans, but they're dead and ILLIT's ILLIT's better.
Yeah, I mean it is kind of fucked up and hilarious because that also feels partially why ILLIT was debuted when they were. Like, it's not nice. It's horrible corporate bullshit. But you know, we all know what the business of K-pop is. At least we do here.
Yes, we do. And I mean, obviously, ILLIT's only had, let's say, they've only had 3. Yeah, this is their 3rd comeback. Mm-hmm. So they don't have a lot to their name. But I appreciate that they debuted with that sort of, if you want to say a more Y2K idea, but a sort of quirky girl group. Quirky and cute. And they've stayed with it.
Yes.
They have stayed with it.
That's the good thing about girl groups versus boy groups, is that if they debut with the concept, unless your name is Stacy, you'll at least mostly stay with it. And honestly, I say unless your name is Stacy, they could come back tomorrow and be like, just kidding, and that would still be very keeping in girl group tradition.
Yeah. So ILLIT released Do the Dance is the official single on the album, and then they also are promoting Jellious.
Can I say those other songs are fine? Everything's bullshit next to Jellious. That song is so fucking good.
Yeah, so I like Do the Dance. I like Little Monster a lot too, especially the music video.
The music video is so funny.
Them just being big-headed monsters eating little jelly guys
of themselves, where they're also in a Teletubby costume sometimes. Yeah, they're like a giant face in the wall monster of these little dioramas eating one by one, them eating these gummy bears. And like, I know that they're idols, they're professionals. How the fuck you keep a straight face doing this?
Yes, especially because it looks so awkward. Because whether it's their hand or not feeding them, like in the video, there's a clear thing of like, oh, this motion is awkward.
Just like those UNIS girls, they have giant nails on, and it's really hard to grab an individual gummy bear.
With a long toothpick, just awkwardly moving it into their mouth.
Honestly, I was impressed by how dexterous the member with the long toothpick was.
Yes.
I wonder if they had to do multiple takes of that one.
Probably. So yeah, that's fun. The Do the Dance video it's fun. It's a little weird, but it feels
like a Katamari Damacy cutscene.
Yes, it's got a very specific flavor to it. The only thing that I will say is I'm a little torn on it right now. Because the like love interest in that video looks so fucking old compared to them.
Especially, but they're already young. There's one member in particular who looks 11.
Yes, but at the same time, the video also kind of feels like a girl having a crush on someone who doesn't pay them any attention. That's why I said I'm torn. I can't tell if it's supposed to be a love interest or just an older guy who you have a crush on, but they're an older guy, so it doesn't mean anything. I'm just not sure yet.
You know, it's K-pop and they fucking debuted at 15, so I'm sure it's the former. And that's just how it is.
That's just how it is, but it's fun. They put him in some fuck-ass wigs every so often. Like the ugliest fucking wigs I've ever seen.
I love the main set they dance on though, with like the tamp down hay circle that they dance in, like the beautiful Sound of Music rolling hills and the little farmhouse in the background. I love it.
I love it. Also, is that a sample in the chorus?
Okay, thank you for... I didn't look this up, but it's something that I kept trying to remind myself because I was like, it really sounds like a disco song. But I don't know. There's also the case that a lot of disco and house songs just naturally sound the same.
Yes. That is also fair. So I've been racking my brain trying to figure that out. But I can't figure it out. It's just so reminiscent of something. But like clearly nothing they had to pay for. Like it's not an ILLIT sample where they had to pay big money for it.
Right.
So I don't know, but let's talk about Jellius.
Oh, according to a YouTube video called "The Sample in ILLIT's Do the Dance Billion Goyangi."
Okay.
It is from the 5-Star Stories OST, so an anime OP called "Elegant Escape." I don't know what that is, so that wouldn't be what I'm thinking of. But listening to this song, I am like, no, yeah, that sounds right actually. It might be that, I don't know, maybe a lot of songs, a lot of OSTs are inspired by it, or it's in a very particular, similar to what we were saying about the disco, it falls into a very similar motif, and maybe that's why it sounds like we know what it is.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, let's move on to the clear winner of the album, which is Jellius. Fucking music once again.
I didn't think they'd be able to keep up with Magnetic. Because that's a hard song to keep up with.
It sure is. And they do. And dare I say, I like this more.
I think I do too, but I'll have to... I listened to Magnetic a year and a half ago or whatever. So I'll have to... We'll see.
It needs to be a refresh.
Mm-hmm. Well, not even a refresh. The inverse. This song needs to be able to sit long enough for me to decide how much of it is recency bias.
Yeah. Jellius is fun. It's very cute. It's a good little... Now, I don't want you to make fun of me when I say this, because I know you like to make fun of me, because I am 30.
Yeah. I thought you were Gen Alpha.
Good, I am Gen Alpha, but I'm 30.
You're the opposite of those people who are like, I'm just a 15-year-old, 35-year-old girl, or whatever they say. You're like, I might be Gen Alpha, but I am 30, yeah.
But I am, in fact, an old person. It's very good, dreamcore, weird music.
Yeah.
I know sometimes you like to make fun of me when I discuss.
I only vaguely know what you're talking about. If you had said it was nightcore, specifically, I would have made fun of you. But no, it's the same. It's the same vibe.
Yeah, I don't use the word nightcore.
This is a good caramel dancing ass song.
Oh yes, I also. For no reason. Why do they say Jellius instead of jelly?
Hey. Hey.
It has no impact on the song other than sounding cute and once again fitting in the beat, because jealous wouldn't work.
No, maybe there's a way to really draw out that L sound, but no, it's not the same. I also like how in Jellius their styling is a little like darker. They kind of, for no discernible reason, have a sort of punk thing going on, and then like in the middle, there's a lot of references to video games throughout this. Like there's a Nintendo DS Lite, and there's references to like The Sims and like Miiverse and Tomodachi Life. They're also playing a horror game randomly in the middle. I can't 100% tell what it's a riff on. It looks like, you know, Silent Hill, Forbidden, Siren, etc., etc., like all kind of mashed together. Oh, they are very obviously playing Just Dance. God bless. A real song, or a real game, and a real game for the girls. Yeah, then they also have this darker concept like thrown in, which I don't totally get the vibe of, but I like it because they still look cute.
I like it. Yeah, I like their little pajama looking outfits.
Yes, I love when they all have the matching pajamas.
Subway. It's very cute.
I kind of wish they were wearing the matching pajamas for when they're all playing the horror game together, but they're all scared.
Yes.
And the member who I presume is either known for being stoic or probably the leader is the one who's actually playing the game, screams at the top of her lungs. A nice, good scream queen scream. And so I'm like, it's kind of weird they're not wearing the pajamas, but like, whatever.
Yeah, 'cause they're wearing their pajamas
in the subway
in the game.
Yeah, well, I guess it's because like those are the horror versions of. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
They got ghosted, not ghosted. They got possessed in the subway, and then they come. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. It really doesn't matter because it's a good song and it's a fun video.
You can do a lot when you have a good song.
You could do a lot when you have a good song, and you can do a lot when you're just
when you be moving.
You just want to be a little. Oh, we could talk about that, actually. Forget the point I was going to make.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt because I was trying to intuit what you were going to say. I thought we were going to say the same thing.
No, I was going to say... Oh, yeah, you could do whatever when the concept is just... Let's make it a little weird.
Oh, yeah,
sure. So...
Why they got these bitches moving so much?
But they are moving in this video.
This is like when I saw the full choreo for Perfect Night by LE SSERAFIM, the Overwatch song, for the first time, and I was like... Why the fuck are they dancing so hard to this song?
Just
like I'm not mad. In fact, I love it. I love that choreo. But is this the song?
It's really surprising, especially because I wouldn't say that ILLIT's really pulled out any kind of extensive dancing prior to this.
No, I mean that's the thing is like all of their dances are very complicated and they're extremely cardio heavy. But they're not doing any like particular moves. This is kind of the same, but there's a lot more full body movement, I think. Yes. I think even like with Magnetic, you might know the dance from like TikTok or something. If you haven't though, go watch that full dance. Not only do I love it, but you're like, Jesus Christ, like they're moving so much and so often. But even this is like they're river dancing in like the middle of this song. And I'm like, how do they keep up? I don't get it. It makes no sense. But I always love the effort. It's very aerobic. They're on that Just Dance shit. They're playing insane mode.
As you should.
No, don't play. Don't play insane difficulty Just Dance songs.
That's how I used to get down.
Sheesh. No, Insane was so hard. They had a limited amount of songs on Insane. That's how I knew that wasn't for me. I said, let's keep it to hard. That's fine.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't hitting all the moves. It was truly just a test.
Yeah, put on that fucking Britney Spears circus where they make you do an air split and also do a full 360 with your right leg. Fuck off. Anyways.
So, ILLIT.
They did it again.
Pretty solid.
Not disappointing us like these damn boy groups.
Because... Boy, where's the consistency? Where are the thought out ideas and concepts?
Yeah, and even then, like, presently the most consistent group, and part of this is just because they've packed so many releases into such a short amount of time, is TWS. However, I forget if I said this last time we recorded, but their music is also slightly too samey to me, even though I like it. I actually cannot tell some of their songs apart easily.
Yeah, which I think that's 100%.
It's a little too much. It's a little too much. That's all.
It's all the same. Let's talk about Cravity.
Just real quick. Just we haven't talked about them in a while because I don't think we haven't any opinions really. Mild disappointment.
I've had
perhaps?
Opinions, but they're pretty much always the same as they've been. Cravity strangely toes the line between a really good song that not a boy groups aren't quite doing just yet, and a mid song. Never bad, or they've had bad ones, but rarely bad. It's either, oh, hold on, this is really interesting, or no, it's completely forgettable. It's very strange. I go into most Cravity songs thinking I could like them, but once the week is over, I've forgotten.
What'd you think about Setnet Go? Because there's a question mark and an exclamation point at the end.
Setnet Go?
Setnet Go?
It's really the same. The only thing that I'll give them for this is that I really like the way they filmed the music video, and I really like the choreography for... There's a part of the song that isn't quite the chorus, but where it's just... I guess it is the start of the chorus where there aren't any lyrics, no one's singing, it's just music. And the choreography is a little bit weird. Like, how they move is strange and sort of uncanny.
It's a pretty good song overall, I'd say.
It's a good song.
Choreo's fun.
But I don't know if I'll care about it by the end of the month.
No, they haven't quite had another big pop in a while.
No. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I think they're pretty talented for what they do. It's not always immediately visible, but they're also pretty good performers. Their dancing is very good considering they tend to just have everybody doing the same thing.
Yeah, they do not get credit for it.
They're pretty good dancers. And I think this video, or this music video and song, shows it off. It's just, there's something slightly missing from every song in a way that is weird.
I think that's a good way to put it.
But again, the video looks good. I kind of sort of like their styling in it.
Yeah, they look nice.
But it's just a strange thing with Cravity.
They're a perfect 7 out of 10 group.
They're a 7 out of 10 group, and unfortunately, in boy group world, that's not enough.
No.
Especially if you do not have a group full of conventionally attractive people, which I don't think they do.
Right, like, it's that upper echelon of fucking K-pop groups where you're like, I mean, all these guys are really handsome, but I guess by idol standards, they're just okay looking?
I guess by idol standards, they're okay looking because they look like normal handsome guys and not K-pop handsome guys.
Right.
So that's all I wanted to say about that.
You know, keep making that money, boys.
Keep making that money. You're under Starship. You know, you're making money somewhere. I don't know. I said that, but it's Starship. So we can move on to a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I'll say.
Fromis 9 died, but they were not killed.
No, Fromis 5 is here.
Fromis 5 is back.
Except they're still called Fromis 9.
Somehow,
which I know,
they've retained...
You know, they do they should keep the name. It's smarter to do it, but wow, it's funny.
It's also... And they also kept their fandom name. Can I say it's slightly insulting? You mean y'all have been through 2 companies and no one wanted the rights to the name Fromis 9?
It's crazy. I don't know, like, even what part of what could have anything to do with that. Like, I'm sure there's such weird behind closed doors business that has something to do with it. HYBE might be the kind of company, like, they're such a company in many ways. They might have just wanted a clean break and they said, yeah, whatever. We didn't care anyways. We got you when we bought 17, so sure.
Right, and it's not like Pledis has any stake in any conversation. But that was my first thought. It took GOT7 like 2 years to go through all the shit to keep their name. It took Beast, now Highlight, I think 7 years to be able to even reference that they were Beast in the past. So seeing Fromis 9 come back as Fromis 9 with Flovers, I said, oh, yikes.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, I think a lot of it is probably just, yeah, the company, it being HYBE, when they disbanded, the exact level of fame this group has, I think things probably fell into place in a lot of ways.
Yeah. So they came back with the song titled "Like You Better," and like Lotus said, From Us Now is From Us 5.
And it's all the singing
However,
bitches.
the 5 members left are the bitches who sing.
And here's the thing, I love those other members. I will dearly miss Sadam because she is beautiful.
Beautiful.
However, I'm not mad. I can't believe that they are back even a little bit. I was like, wow, I can't believe they're disbanding now that they're putting out some of their best music ever. Like, this is actually deeply depressing that it felt like they were just hitting their stride again after being through all this shit, and now they're just gone. Nope.
No, they're back, and I'd say probably still as popular as they were when they left.
Maybe more
I don't
popular.
think this really
it could be.
I don't think this changed much for them at all, which is another surprising thing.
No,
a girl group disbanding and coming back with less members, still having the same, if not more, popularity.
I mean, I think it helps not the time that they disbanded in, but the time that they started to come up, which like, they have that kind of A-Pink third gen girl group, not fame, but like that irreplicable energy of being a girl group from that generation, where like, yeah, if you're still around, your fans just like you and your music a lot. And it's a bummer. But I think, there's also a similar thing that happened with A-Pink and happened with another group too, which is you have to believe that some of these girls actually just don't really want to be idols anymore. Like, not in a bad way, not necessarily that something horrible has happened to them, but like they are ready to move on with their lives, and some of them are not.
Yeah, because while From Us 9's, their like big popularity is rather recent, they as a group are not. They've been doing it for a while.
They've been around for a long time. They're a very consistent group. I think that they're just one of those groups that has just been grinding, and like they've just had a very consistent fandom that has never really left. It's like what we say about Dreamcatcher, right? Which is like, they will never be the most famous group, but they have enough fame to keep the lights on and make a good amount of money, and also not be recognized in the grocery store, which is the perfect level of fame to have. Although From Us probably getting recognized places, but
Yeah, but it's a similar situation. So they came back with Like You Better, just a very like high energy, very positive summer song.
Probably the perfect song to follow Supersonic with, I would say. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as Supersonic, but like, I do like this song a lot. They are singing, not quite as much as I may like. I'm sure the live performances go crazy because there's truly, you cannot stop Hayoung and Chaeyoung, I think, from just doing whatever when it is a live microphone.
It's Jiwon. I would like to point that out.
Oh, it's Jiwon as well. I love Jiwon.
It's Hwayoung and Jiwon who do the singing. Only because Chaeyoung does the rapping in this group.
She be singing though.
And that's a part. She sings, but they also love to have her rap.
That is true.
More so than singing. And I thought when we restructured, we'd do away with that. We do away with it. But at the very least, it's fun, little cute rapping. We're not trying to sound like
she's
rappers.
talk singing, some might say.
So that's fine. But yeah, the more I listen to the song, the more I like it again because they fucking go on that chorus.
Yeah, it's fucking From Us, baby. Like, what do you want? I hopefully it's the only way is up. It is a great song. They can make songs worse than this, and they would still be very good. I think their discography is kind of approaching that sort of Twice thing, where it's like, sure, they can put out a song that's absolute ass. It's K-pop. I will never put it past anyone the possibility to put out a song that is absolute ass. But even when you say that one of From Us' songs is just okay or weak, it's like when you said about Twice, where you're like, yeah, it's still one of the better pop songs that came out this year.
It's a weak song for them.
Yes, because they made fucking Love Bomb, bitch.
But for K-pop, it's still very high on the list.
Oh, yeah. So hell yeah.
Hell yeah. They're back. They make music. They're under a company that is a real company. I think. Or are they under the company that was created specifically for them? Either way, that works.
Either way, it's about as stable as you can expect.
Somebody wants From Us 9 to keep creating music, and that's all I ask.
Me too.
So I see you want to speak on aespa,
I knew you were
dirty
gonna be
work.
mad about this.
No, I'm just saying. I see you wanted to speak on that.
You hate this song. Let's start there.
So yeah, we can start with the fact that I hate this song. Dirty work. Real bad business, that's dirty work. I cannot stop saying that, but I do hate the song.
Real bad business, that's dirty work.
Real bad business, that's dirty work. It's such a slurred fucking way to say that.
And it's so obviously
it pisses me off. Yes. But I unfortunately don't like when aespa. I don't like when aespa acts like this.
You don't like their swagger?
I don't know how else to say it. I don't like when they start acting like this. What happened to singing, ladies? I thought we sang.
No, it's so weird that there's no singing on this song. I don't entirely know how to feel about this song. I go back and forth like every single day. There should be more random ad-libs. I don't care why, but this song would be improved 1,000% by, Winter doing what she do, which is just yowling randomly.
I just don't. I don't know. I also cannot stomach some of the lyrics.
No, it's a shame because the song, well, I guess it isn't open, but one of the first notable parts is Giselle's verse, which I actually like quite a bit. I think it works really well for Giselle. And then you go straight into a verse that they gave to fucking Ning Ning, of all people, and it's god awful.
So I think Giselle's verse is a little rough, only because Mafia Ties going back to the old world. It's a little, hey, you're pushing it with me.
It's a little pushing it, but it's just clever enough that I'll allow it. I do like the Call Me the Reaper, I'm knock knock knocking. I just like that.
I think that part is good. Ning Ning.
She's lucky she's so pretty. And they did her dirty, giving her this Caucasian ass haircut. She looks not quite right. It does not suit her very well, I don't think.
No, it doesn't. But yeah, her verse is pretty rough. Almost as if we should be having her sing.
Hey, it's almost as if.
It's almost as if we should be having her singing. Another thing that I need to point out. We've only just come around to aespa dancing.
Yeah. Don't, there ain't nothing moving back there, girls.
We as a society, we as aespa even, have only just come around to dancing and dancing well. So why was this the choreography we chose? Why did we say, oh no, give very precise, cool girl sexy movements?
And then start shaking that ass and run in a circle. I don't know. Also, Karina is breaking previously held records for fuck ass wigs. There were times where I was like, oh, do I just not know what the aespa members look like? No, it's because she has 5 different wigs that she wears in this music video.
It's really?
So weird. The thing is, there's parts of this song that I'm really obsessed with. I think I would say I mostly just like maybe the first minute and a half. The lyrics on the chorus are rough, but I think I can excuse them. I love the instrumental on this song. Wow.
The instrumental's good. I would take the instrumental.
Oh, in a heartbeat, are you kidding me?
And that's unfortunately it.
Yeah, I also, watching it, I go through it and think, well, we're not getting dirty enough for the concept. And there's parts where Winter has fake dirt makeup on. There's someone who's obviously a stunt double falling down a hill, and then it turns into Karina. And I was like, that's not great. And then I gotta give props. They got Ning Ning elbow deep in mud, and she was swishing around, having a great time. And I was like, okay.
It looks like elephant poop.
It's crazy. However, if the song's called Dirty Work, I was like, you better work, bitch. Sexy.
It's real bad business.
It's real bad business,
dirty work.
And that's dirty work.
Oh.
It's a weird one.
Unfortunately, the second I heard real bad business, that's dirty work.
Oh, it was over.
It comes... there was just no saving it. There was no way I could have enjoyed the song.
And it's fascinating what will trip you. That's one of the other parts where you're unpredictable next to noise music is like when it comes to fucked up lyrics, exactly what will have you leave. It depends.
It was the execution, because I hear it and I'm just thrown back, Lotus, to that traumatic week where I played Life is Strange.
Oh, one of my favorite clips of you of all time is Chloe trying to be cute to Max, being like, "What's up, sister?" And you say Chloe has one more sister before her fate is fucking sealed. I think that's exactly what you said. Oh my god, I love that clip so much.
So it takes me back to a dark place. I can't have fun with it.
You're not having fun. That's the problem.
I didn't have fun.
I'm really surprised you even finished that game. We're lucky it's short.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to give up doing the stealth shit at the end. But that's Life is Strange. aespa, Dirty Work, mixed reviews. I don't know. You might like it more than we do. I like to listen to it, especially if my brain is off, because I do love how it sounds. Mm-hmm. If I don't think about it.
Yeah. I also, can I say, I wish that the mini album wasn't just Dirty Work.
And then the one with Glorilla.
Flo Milli, which is even crazier.
Which makes less sense.
Flo Milli, an English version. Oh, and then just the instrumental. Mm-hmm. That is on there.
You know, whatever. Very strange. Oh, also, quick aside. aespa did a crossover event with Street Fighter, and I guess Capcom is pretty fucking poor, because they had one costume for Jury, who is popular, don't get me wrong, but it's one costume. It's her costume 4, so like it's taking the place of a different costume she would have normally. There's no new song. There's no side song. It's not even just an instrumental or like one of those vibes-based songs. It's not a B-side. It's not even Dirty Work, bitch. It's just Whiplash. And the only other thing that the collab comes with, keep in mind, when Overwatch collaborated with LE SSERAFIM, they got to debut a song, they got to make half of the music video, and they had, I think, 5 different outfits alongside a bunch of other in-game stuff and dances. Street Fighter has one skin and one generative AI voice pack of Navis calling the games and saying things like, "Wow, even the Black Mamba wasn't this scary."
Oh, why's it gotta be black?
Thank you. Why the Mamba gotta be black? What kind of beef they got with Kobe? Oh, so yeah, that has nothing to do really with Dirty Work, but do we not have money at fucking Capcom? What's going on?
You see how Monster Hunter looks.
Why'd you say Monster like that? It's because that Dirty Work. Monster Hunter.
You see? No, Dirty Work's
can't listen
gotta
to that
go.
song. You can't listen to it anymore. So yeah, weird and not great month for aespa and for Street Fighter. I'm sorry that you guys don't get any skins for your game.
Yeah. So, do you want to have a Western break? Do you want to speak on?
You know what? We came in. We have not yet hit 2 hours. We're at 1:59:50 as I am saying this. So fuck it. We can talk about it. Because hey, Danny, I feel crazy.
So before we even talk about what we want to discuss, I have a question, Lotus.
Yeah, what's up?
I thought Lorde sang.
No.
I thought people knew Lorde because she sang.
I mean, she is capable of singing. I would say people primarily know Lorde for her production and specifically making very popular songs when she's 17. I know. But Lorde is famous for being a lo-fi alt-pop original girly who is fairly poetic and lyrical at times.
So I'm confused. Because you said a lot of things that she's known for, but you started with production.
Yes, because I am someone who generally likes Lorde. I have liked every album that Lorde has put out, except for this one, which is called Virgin. Ooh.
Ooh.
Edgy.
First of all, you're a grown fucking woman. You're 28, 29 years old. Did we forget that?
I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I guess as some amount of background. I mean, you know, you fucking know who Lorde is. You ever heard the song Royals on the radio at some point? If you haven't heard Royals, you heard her do that cover of Everybody Wants to Rule the World for the Hunger Games. If you haven't heard that, then you have heard Green Light from the All-Stars Season 3 finale of RuPaul's Drag Race. You have heard a Lorde song. You vaguely know who Lorde is and what she sounds like. For this album cycle, Lorde... Well, I'm trying to think of a way to describe this, like, neutrally. At least kind of.
Yeah, no, you go ahead. I can't.
Like a lot of the pop girlies, Lorde probably being most famous recently for being on the remix of Girl So Confusing from Charli XCX's album Brat, which is one of the, if not the best song on that entire album. It's one of the better pop songs that's come out in a very long time. I love that song so much for being an interesting encapsulation of girlhood and trying to make friends in a difficult industry in a difficult time of your life. Great. So I think emotions were running high, hope was high rather, going into Lorde's album Virgin. It was kind of like an edgy vibe. We knew what the album cover looked like, which is an x-ray of presumably Lorde's like pelvis, and it's really weird because it's an x-ray, so you can see like the little studs on her jeans and her belt buckle and stuff, and you can see that she has an IUD, and you're like, oh, she's getting edgy.
More importantly,
she's talking about
has an IUD.
Womanhood and girlhood and some fucked up stuff, and especially since abortion is increasingly becoming illegal in the United States, where I believe Lorde lives, despite being Kiwi, it was like, oh, that's kind of like a vibe. Like, okay, I'm like on board. Because with Girl So Confusing, with some of the other stuff that Lorde has sang about, like her fucking excellent song Sober, okay, like I am seated. And then she released the first single, What Was That, which is vibey. It does have a sort of Lorde lyricism, which is like not rhyming, very disconnected, evocative lyrics that's just, for lack of a better term, just saying words. It's like MDMA in the backyard, and she did like a pop-up reveal for it, like in the middle of Brooklyn or something, and it's like, okay, it's pretty catchy. And then the more stuff came out about this album, the more concerned I got. This might be where you want to take over, Danny, because I believe this is when you came into the fold of knowing what this was going to be.
Yeah, so I don't have the exact quote that really opened my eyes to this album. But let me see if I could find a little snippet.
Are you looking for a quote?
Okay, well, I have something here.
Okay, I thought that you would be directly looking for a quote from a certain other artist.
Ooh, not that one.
No, okay.
You can bring that up. So, again, Lorde, this album is about Lorde's sort of her feminine wiles. And I wish you may have this, Lotus, where she describes the albums, the whole like breakdown of the album. And there were a lot of buzzwords: primal, innocent, spiritual, spit, mask.
With a C, to be clear, as in masculine.
With the C. And I, call me controversial, but I think it's a little bit strange when a non-mask woman says, you know, it's about my feminine masculinity.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
I'm not too sure about the usage of mask with the hard C.
It's interesting and I suppose for context, just in case someone somehow does not know, both me and Danny are lesbians. Neither of us is masked though, but it does leave a weird vibe, and I feel like this is a thing where, like, okay, we don't know Lorde personally. We don't know what the fuck she going through gender and sexuality wise, whatever. However, she is putting it all out there what is seemingly a very raw and personal album, but refuses to address any of these things publicly, so we just have to continue to assume shit.
Well, the weird thing is that she did have an interview where she did discuss, like, I think, gender and sexuality and how she is presenting, and it was one of those weird kerfuffles that basically said, I am cis, I use she her, but like I don't feel I'm somewhere in between a woman and a man, which unfortunately for a lot of people just means I'm cis, but my ideas of femininity are very trad wife, and I'm not that. Therefore, I can't be a woman. I can't just be a cisgendered woman. Like, I'm just
right.
I float around in gender.
Yeah, and I think it's a lot because here's the thing: did that interview happen? Yes. However, you and I are both adult women who have known a lot of women throughout our lives of various genders and sexualities and whatever.
Yes.
She didn't need to have that interview. You and I already knew that she was going to say that because
yes,
Lorde is a celebrity. She's unknowable in many ways, but everything that is presented or was presented in the lead up to this album and everything presented on this album is very indicative of a very specific kind of person that you will meet if you are between the ages of 25 and 30 and you have cis het female friends, not even cis het, frankly, just cis female friends where like you start to reach the age where you have gone through what is like biologically effectively a second puberty. You start to feel ugly, you start to feel fat or uglier and fatter than you did before, and you start to question your femininity despite actually having no problems with being feminine ever at all. You are just not prepared for the way that your body changes, and you think that is very drastically changing you somehow. I've said a lot of really mean shit about this in private. I will say it in a moment. I just feel like there needs to be that groundwork first of being like, it's kind of, if you know, you know, Lorde is presenting as an archetype of a person that, especially in general, but especially if you are a queer woman like we are, if you're a lesbian like we are, is just fucking insufferable. Someone who has never had their gender inherently questioned. The most it is like, you know, Lorde didn't fucking wear makeup to high school. People said, oh, you look tired. Okay, sure, great, whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Yes. It's a mixture of oftentimes cis-het women, you know, quote unquote, exploring gender by simply wearing baggy jeans, and then it creates a whole conversation. It's the unfortunate side effect of women really kind of defining themselves through the lens of men, and because men view women negatively, they say, oh, I don't view myself negatively, I can't be a woman. That's a disliked thing.
Yeah, I feel sensitive about my flat chest and the fact that I don't want to wear a full face of makeup every single day. What's going on with my gender? Queering cisgenderness is like how I roughly describe it. Ooh, folks, like I feel like we've led in obviously disliking this, but like trying to be pretty fair. I cannot be nice to this archetype of person. If you like the album, I think that's great for you. I think most of the people who like this album are going to be gay men who are stans of pop girlies like Lorde, who cannot really read any of what is going on, largely because a lot of it is shallow, sure, but just because all of the songs are a vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, she talks about MDMA. Ooh, let's do K with the girls in the club. Ooh, Bender. Ooh. And it's like, Lorde talks about a lot more than that on this, but she talks about it as if she is 18. As if she's a 16-year-old who is just starting to think that gender is like more than hyper feminine cisgendered heterosexual women and masked men. Like, and then the third kind of tier, which is this sounds like the kind of straight woman who's like, I only like boys who look like a little gay. You know, I like, my thing is that like, I don't like girls, but I like boys who look like girls, you know? And like, I thought that I was like bi for a while, but like, no, that's gross. It's very that.
It is. And again, unfortunately, as gay people who are also women, we have run into this too often. Yeah. It's so easy to spot from a mile away.
It's coming back. The Saturn has returned. Can I find the exact quote? This also came up on Ariana Grande's album, which I also deeply disliked, despite being a hardcore Arianator. I am so sorry. I liked Positions too. I did not like. I think it's just called Eternal Sunshine. I always try to call it Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind because that's what it's named after.
No, that album's not very good. It's a big miss.
No, it's really rough. And there's a song on it. Gosh, what is it called? I don't think it's called Saturn Returns, but that is kind of the vibe. It's like I'm in my quarter life crisis, yes. My Saturn return, that explains why everything's going wrong. And it's like, no, baby, you're just turning 30 and you've never thought about any of this shit a day in your life. And now you sound like a 14-year-old.
You're aging and you hate it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And hey, from everything I've heard from women who are over 30, your life is about to get significantly better once you get over this. But God, it sounds so childish, especially just like never having to go through any of this because you kind of naturally conform to what people want of you is so, oh God, it's just, yes. It's so hard to listen to.
And like, even just beyond all of that, even though listening to this album, it's kind of impossible to not have everything we've said in the back of your mind through every song.
Because it's also very straightforward lyrics a lot of the time, like we said.
It's very straightforward. This is not a lyrical album in that sense. And I think the way that she does choose to convey everything, which most of it is sex. It's mostly sex.
Almost exclusively, God. We're going to have to get into some of the lyrics because this is also another... That's the thing. I think a lot of this is fine if the lyrics aren't what they are. Y'all know I am a Halsey apologist. I love Halsey. I've loved Halsey since I was like 14. I am very happy to admit that a lot of Halsey's lyrics are bad, but when Halsey like hits the lyrics, it is like this raw and really interesting encapsulation of the horrors of girlhood and how much it can suck to be a woman while still being kind of grateful that you're a woman. And also it usually fits into a really catchy ass song. And I think as Halsey has aged and made more music, her hit rate of doing that is increasing. There are fewer bad lyrics and better great lyrics every album. I in a private Discord server that we have with our friends, I described this album as Halsey if she had never been through anything and also had nothing interesting to say.
Point blank.
Point blank. I continue to say it reminds me of her so much as someone who really likes Halsey. I'm kind of restating what I said, but that's okay. Because for every two kind of raw or poignant lyrics, she'll have one that is absolute AB rhyme scheme filler booty. So, would you like to read some lyrics?
I don't have any pulled up, Lotus.
Oh, God, I'm going to have to do it then. I believe most of the lyrics I have right here are from a song called Clear Blue, which is a reference to a brand of pregnancy test. This is when I was officially like, okay, I'm not crazy. This album is bad.
Yeah. Oh, well, I can give you one to start. It's where we started. So let's bring it back. The very first song opens up with My Mercury's Rising or Raising. Don't know if it's love or if it's ovulation. That one threw me for a loop, and I said, oh, yeah, this is how the album's going to go.
Yeah, so Clear Blue opens, after the ecstasy, testing for pregnancy, praying in MP3. I'm scared to let you see into the whole machine. Leave it all in the field. Your metal detector hits my precious treasure. I'm nobody's daughter. Further, okay. I believe this is from the same song. I just have little screenshots, but I think this is also from Clear Blue. But deep in my matter, you're changing my patterns. Your helix is right through me. Bars on my windows, you bust them wide open, till clearness is all I see. I'll try letting the answer be part of the dance as I trip and I stumble. So all of these are just like increasingly, shockingly disgusting euphemisms for sex that don't appear to have any purpose to being so disgusting.
Right.
It's about being raw. It's about being evocative.
It's really fucking amateur.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's like the worst Halsey lyrics, the worst Taylor Swift lyrics. I initially like wanted to compare it to like Rupi Kaur because it's so simple and it's so like going for shock value at times, just very blunt force object. But I think even Rupi Kaur's poetry is better than this, and that she has more shining moments where like she has written more interesting individual things than anything that Lorde writes on this album.
Like at the very least with Rupi Kaur, there are moments where you go, oh, I think about this.
Yes.
It doesn't take long for me to figure out what you're saying, but it at the very least calls me to think for a second. You don't need to think
Mm-hmm.
with Lorde's album.
Mirror, mirror on his shirt, I see a hot mess in an antique skirt. But the voice in my head says, don't let him leave alone. I become her again. Visions of a teenage innocence. How'd I shift shape like that? See, he looks a little gay. A boy in a skirt? What? Crazy.
Is really?
Oh, I found the quote that I said.
Okay.
Truthfully, I think this is for girls who are exactly like Lorde and her gay audience. This was in response to a friend of ours in the server, saying that like maybe 17-year-olds will eat this up because this sounds like who it's for. And I was like, truthfully, I think it's for girls who are exactly like Lorde and her gay audience who will prop her up through anything, who think that this is #real. Which is to say, 26 to 30-year-old white women experiencing age regression because their Saturn returned. That's what I said.
That's what it is. Yeah, unfortunately, you would think that this album is for young girls because it's so immature, but no, that's not. Lorde is who Lorde is at her age. She is writing exactly to people who are like her and her age. I would like to actually pull up a lyric.
Please do.
It starts. It's on the song "If She Could See Me Now."
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm a mystic, I swim in waters that would drown so many other bitches. Got me lifted, feeling so gifted. Shawty, how'd you get so high?
Okay, I'm so glad you said this because I actually forgot about this. The fucking sugar, how you get so high interpolation, and also.
Oh, that's right, it's sugar. I said shawty.
I honestly, I just believe that she said shoddy, but yeah, sugar, how you get so high interpolation.
That part
which is a song from what, 2013 or something?
It's what. So that's why I had to question production, because there were a few songs where I said, okay, hold on, this is sounding interesting, but it didn't last. Hearing her say got me lifted, feeling so gifted, and realizing it was to the fucking beat.
Yes, it is sorry, just to get the exact name of the fucking Baby Bash song called Sugar Sugar. What? And also the thing that you don't get from us reading those lyrics, she hits the bitches that would drown other bitches really hard, like it's this epic and cool thing to say. When you're 30 saying bitches, like it's fine. We all say bitches all the time.
In the gym, I'm exercising all my demons, but she's not exercising, she's exorcising. It's really rough.
Yeah.
Also, just on a personal note, on one of these songs, she sings a grown woman in a baby tee. Hate it. Hate it.
Yeah, it's so weird because the thing is, I didn't really care for the other singles. Just to be clear, the first single is What Was That? And then there was Hammer and... Oh, is it called Man of the Year?
Man of the Year.
Man of the Year. I didn't care for Hammer or Man of the Year. Man of the Year is the one where I really started to go like, oh, what is this going to be about? But What Was That? I liked okay. And I did like Lorde, so I felt insane listening to it. I was astonished at how much I disliked it. I listened to it multiple times. Oh man, I hate it. I really, really hate it. It is so embarrassing.
Yeah, as someone who's only listened to Lorde's radio singles, and hearing about the excitement people had for this album, I saw the cover and was immediately on edge.
Yeah.
Because it's specific in a way that could have been really introspective or could have been what we got, and it was what we got. So I went into this very expectant and curious. It's a horrible 35 minutes.
Oh, hey, that's the thing. It's very short. One other thing this is another thing where I was like, I must be insane. I've gone through too many songs on the album and like, I'm just feeling really negative. I haven't eaten. I'm so tired. That's why I'm being so mean. And like, I'm seeing things that aren't there. She references how awesome watching Pamela Anderson's leaked sex tape is on this album. And I had to look it up because I was like, that has to be... I have to be misunderstanding what this is. It's not an obscure reference. That's obviously like a very famous, or I guess I should say infamous thing that happened, is that Pamela Anderson was traumatized because her sex life got leaked to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's referenced like this. It's this cute, awesome thing. So, the passion. I just thought, it's like two people who are just in love. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Why don't we think?
No, it's raw emotion.
Do you also know that the full context, because I went into I nosedived into Lorde interviews. I said, I have to understand this. After a psychedelic therapy session is when she watched it and realized how beautiful and free it was.
Yeah, that seems about right.
I don't know. Find a different therapist, maybe.
Well, the therapist did fine with the MDMA depression shit. That's a real thing. Lorde went home and watched that of her own. Her therapist can't fucking be blamed for that.
It's really bad. And just unsurprising when you consider it all.
Tragically unsurprising, but Lorde has made a lot of good stuff, so I was hoping it was good.
Again, the Saturn returns really fucks people up. Apparently it happens when you're like 30, 31, so
yeah, it's like 29
prepare
to
lock me in a fucking room for the next 365 days.
You're already 30, and here's the thing, Danny, you're gay and normal, so it's fine.
Apparently 31 is when it'll hit.
Hey, can I also say?
When you just realize.
I've never heard of a black person Saturn returning.
Yeah. Lotus, almost like we have real fucking things to think about.
Ooh, oh god, we won't get into it because it's a whole thing. But if you're ever wondering why people of color do not seem as doomsaying as white people, go ahead and watch FD Signifier's video. I believe it's called White Guilt Performance or White Performative Guilt. It's called something like that. It's basically summed up by fucking when Sam Jackson and Leo DiCaprio and that actor whose name I always forget, Django Unchained. Jamie Foxx. They're all filming that film, and Leo DiCaprio is having a hard time saying the N-word, and Jamie Foxx is being very like, like, it's the movie, it's historical, it's whatever, you just gotta get into character, and then that's it. And then Sam Jackson is like, it's fucking Tuesday, it's Tuesday, we're at work. It's just a fucking Tuesday, just fucking say it.
I don't fucking care.
It is a job.
Let's
Hurry up so we can finish and go home. That is that in a nutshell. But we're getting extremely off topic. I mean, our topic's basically over. Ooh. I don't know what else I could say about it.
The topic's over. Unfortunately, Lorde's album can really inspire a bunch of different conversations, but they're all bad. The album is bad. The album is really bad.
You want to listen to a good album?
Oh?
Listen to I'll Be Waving As You Drive Away by Hayden Pettigo. He's from Amarillo, Texas, and he's good at plucking the guitar.
There you go. Let's get some
100% instrumental music recommendation. Just listen to Guitars Twinkling. I know, I feel bad. We talked about it so long, I have to give an actual good recommendation. Just listen to Twinkling Guitars. He does a great job.
So, that's it. Let's
get out of here.
It has to be. Thank you all for hanging out. This was a nice, juicy episode.
Oh, yeah. 3 months and some horse shit.
You get a lot. If you want to find me, you could find me on our Discord. Depending on the day of the week.
And even then. Hey, maybe I'll start a Substack. Lotus? Don't use
Where could they find you?
In case the people don't know. Just in case the people don't know. Don't use that fucking Nazi-ass fucking website. Fuck Substack. Stop trying to make me read y'all's fucking Substacks. Every goddamn fucking games journalist is starting their own fuck-ass newsletter, and they're all on Substack. And Substack's website, if you use Substack, your URL is never, something.substack.com. I don't care about your cute fucking username of your goddamn website, your cute domain, because I'm going to open it, and I'm going to recognize Substack, and I'm going to close the page, I'm going to wipe my history, and I'm going to fucking block you. Fuck you.
Unfortunately, Substack has really taken over millennials. So, that's unfortunate. But yeah, you can find me on Discord. All I do, I hang out. Every so often you'll hear me put up an emo music release or discuss wrestling.
And a little bit of DIY here and there.
Every so often. Lotus, where do you want people to find you?
You can find me at Lotus Loves Lotus. I'm mostly active on Blue Sky nowadays. I stream on occasion. We raised a good $700 for Organización Latina Trans in Texas. I'm not donation matching anymore, but you should donate to them also. I believe their website is latinatranstexas.org, and they have a big donate button in the corner. So shit's hard for trans people. Shit's hard for immigrants. Shit's hard for Latinos. So go ahead and throw them some dollaroonies. They are awesome. They're based here in Houston, as you might imagine. That's it for me.
Thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll probably be back at the end of July with more music.
We'll probably be more normal next time. We're getting into the normal release months, and also I don't think we're quite as busy.
No, again, 1 month you were gone for enough time, and another month I was gone for enough time. Who's recording? Not us. But that's it from me. Bye-bye.
Bye.